overall, Yorkie, where do you put them?
Well, I think they're not exactly where I thought they'd be higher in the standings right now. I thought they were going to come out, and they did come out they lost that first game to Carolina, then they win 3 in a row. And then, okay, this was the start that I envisioned. They've had to battle some adversity. No Shabbat, no Zub for a long time, no Pinto. So I think they've put themselves into a position where years past, they're out of the race completely. And this year, you can say, okay, they're not exactly where we'd want them to be, but they're still in the thick of things. And you look at they have a ton of games in hand right now. So for me, I think they're in an okay position. They're in an okay spot. They haven't blown up the season, which is to me a big positive. And they've had to do it with, everyone's had injuries and stuff, but they've done a decent job of dealing with the adversity. So I like where they are? I would say I don't mind where they are right now. It's not ideal, but it's still pretty good. So I think they're in a pretty good position. But this next little stretch is going to be really important. But hey, they went on the trip, did what they had to do, and came back. And now you reset, and now you got to get yourself on. You got to start getting on a roll now. You got to start winning chunks of games because. It's just, we did a little exercise last night at our little meet at our round table. We always take teams because everyone will say, is Ottawa going to make the playoffs? And I say, well, let's talk about who's not going to make it. Yeah. And when you start saying who's not going to make it, it becomes very difficult of who you pull out of that pack of teams. So for Ottawa, like I said earlier, they really have to start getting on the gas right now. So for me, I think they're in an okay position. So they put themselves in a position where they can now get on a run, but they got to start winning a lot of hockey games.